Hey everyone, this is Tiffany and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm gonna share my summer memories with you guys. So I'm going to start with a really nice weather day that I decided to go out and have some city tours and bookstore browsing. I found a really cute bookstore which is combined with a hostel, so you can see there are people walking around those books while others are cooking and eating on the other side of the space. I had 2 cups of coffee and almost finished a novel back there. Their selection of books and the handwritten notes from readers stuck on the walls are some of my favorite parts over there. It feels like you are connected with other readers across the time and share the same thoughts inspired by the same books. It's quite an enjoyable afternoon, and I will definitely come back once I've got a chance. And we were so lucky to have a good sunset scenes when we stepped out of the store. This is another day visiting the Pokemon Center that opened in last December. Dragonite and Pikachu are in the front to welcome us. I'm surprised that there are still so many Pokemon Master, but I've heard that this is the second overseas spot besides Singapore, so that kind of makes sense. We're lucky that we didn't line up for too long, and there are literally so many types of Pokemon. Also that day we had a Pikachu dancing event, but it was for kids. So I found my own way to enjoy it. We spent about 15 minutes inside and there were just too many generations of Pokemon, so we lost count. That day ended in another bookstore, which is more like an almost 30s thing to do. Another day and good morning to you all. It's my day off. Usually I'll do some housework and cleaning or laundry, depending on how much time or energy I have at the moment. Since this is my day off and I'm only cleaning the mirror, you guys understand what happened. So we can directly skip to the lunch. This is my meat blender and I love it. Feels like I can blend the whole world with it, especially my health supplement. I can just drink them all the way with smoothie and without the weird smell of it. After the supplement is ready, I've got apples, carrots, and frozen blueberries for the smoothie today. After the blending is done, I'll put them in the fridge and continue to the next step, mushroom and eggs. 2 adults with 6 eggs are not too much, right? This is really one of the best way to have fibers and protein at the same time. Fresh mushroom provide a lot of umami to the eggs, and it's a quick but yummy choice to make for a busy morning. Following up the next, chicken breast. After a quick wash, put on salt and pepper. I'm going to fry them with butter and some avocado oil, so I can avoid butter burning too much that the color may look bad. While waiting for the chicken to be done, cut some fresh lemon and garlics. There's no specific amount of them, just put whatever and however you want, depending on your own preference. But remember, if you want to have the same lemon butter flavor as I do now, put the garlic in and turn the fire to small until you can smell the garlic flavor. After the chicken is all done, turn off the fire, then squeeze in the fresh lemon juice. The sour flavor will be gone if you cook them too long, so just put them right before you serve. After lunch is my research time. As you may tell, I'm sitting in my study room, which was designed in my teenagehood when I was still in school. So there's a lot of bookshelf and storage to feed the needs back then. But it's just too much for me now while we can have all the information and entertainment online. Also, there's too much dust to clean every day, so there will be a makeover. We'll share with you guys after all is done. And here we are at the flower market. Buying flower is actually one of my new hobbies this year. I used to think this was old people stuff, and I'm so sorry about that. It's really amazing to get to know about plants and flowers. The fun thing is, every time I walk in the market, the smells inside and the changing of the flowers on the stall makes me feel like that I'm more connected with nature. And really, I can see the difference of the seasons. But it's summer now, so most of the flowers die very soon due to the hot temperature, so I must be very careful when choosing. Otherwise, I'll only have their company for like 3 days. This purple one is new to me, but since it's a mom, I'll just give it a try. So the first thing I'll do after bringing home those fresh flowers is to arrange them, which means clean up. I'll handle their leaves and roots according to their needs and different varieties. First, open the packaging. Today I have chosen 4 types of flowers, including Estoma, Gibera daisies, peacock grass, and mini roses. First, I'll deal with the peacock grass because they have most leaves and flowers. Cut the roots about 1 to 3 centimeters to create a new water intake point, which will help them absorb moisture and nutrition better. Take out some leaves and put them in a bucket with clear water for at least 4 to 6 hours. Because it's a hot summer day and they have been leaving the water for 6 hours, their petals and roots are super dry. So this soaking progress is kind of a first aid for them. Same way to deal with the rest, and remember to wear gloves when dealing roses. Some of their thorns are really a killer, but surprisingly I found these mini roses don't have much. After finishing all the arrangement, we will have a bucket of fresh flowers. After enough time for them in the water, we can put them in whatever vase you like. And there's no certain way to do this. Flowers are just kind of self-treatment, so no pressure. And speaking of self-treatment, there was another day I woke up in the morning and was just craving banana bread so badly, since it's very easy to make and I have got all the ingredients at home. Here's my banana bread journey to share with you all. It's super easy for everyone to make. If you're watching this and ever wanted to start baking things, this could be your first shot. Like really, all you need to do is prepare all those ingredients, pour them into a big bowl, then stir. And that is like 90% done. Another good thing about home baking is that you'll know what you eat. It feels much safer and not to mention cheaper. And also you can put all those toppings as much as you want. In this case, I'll put extra bananas and nuts on the top for more flavor and texture. After all the decoration and oven preheating, put the bread into the oven at 180 Celsius degrees for 1 hour, until when you poke in a stick or fork and there's nothing stuck on it. When it came out of the oven, it was just a bit too hot and soft to cut and eat, so I left it there for like 20 minutes. Then cut it and serve it when it was still warm to give extra moisture to the texture. I think we finished almost half of it, or almost the whole of it back then. Feels wonderful to eat along with tea or coffee. And big thanks to the recipe from the website Joy of Baking. Here comes to my favorite dog sitter day. One of my friends came back from Australia and is interested in learning tennis. So this is the day that Isaiah taught him while I was playing with Max. Max is a little puffy angel with super thick fur. I was so worried that the weather might be too hot for him to stay outdoor, even under the shadow. So I was fanning him with plates all the way and giving him ice water. Look at those white and meaty paws. He's always with a good temper while we can play with him freely. And he's curious about what his humans doing. So I took him for a walk for a closer look. And that is much for my summertime. I hope you guys enjoy so far. If you like this video, remember to subscribe and drop a comment below. Share your summer with me. I'll see you next time.